Welcome to Pattaya True Crime, where we recap some of the dark and chilling crimes and unfortunate events that has happened in Pattaya City and the surrounding areas. Warning: listener discretion is advised. This podcast explores graphic content and disturbing themes that might not be suitable for all audiences. Rightio, g'day. Welcome back to Pattaya True Crime. Your host, Marcus Obi, as usual. This will be episode number 22. This week we got a couple of drug busts. We got a bit of a mass shooting up in Bangkok, stabbings, and a lot more crazy yarns from Pattaya City. Rightio. Getting number one. Thai immigration police dismantle illegal foreign worker network using tourist visas as a cover in Rayong. So the Tourist Police Bureau, under the direction of Police General, Commander of the Royal Thai Police, and Lieutenant General, Commander of the Tourist Bureau. They intensified efforts to crack down on foreign nationals illegally working in Thailand. This operation targets activities that undermine the Thai labour system and may be linked to transnational crime. Interesting. Authorities conducted a targeted operation at a construction site in Rayong. The operation resulted in the arrest of 34 foreign nationals, comprising of 7 Chinese and 27 Myanmar nationals, all of whom were found working illegally under the guise of tourist visas. Naughty, naughty. Some of the suspects provided the following statements. One individual, employed for just 1 month, was tasked with overseeing pile driving operations and earned 27,000 baht per month. Another inspecting building structures with a salary of 6,000 to 9,000 yen per month, initially transferred through a Chinese bank. And later paid in cash as well, says here. Is it yen or one? One of them, whatever it is. Third suspect entered Thailand to monitor project progress, receiving 6,000 yen, whatever you call that, per month, plus benefits from their Chinese employer. This individual had entered Thailand twice this year. So, acting on detailed intelligence and close surveillance, the Tourist Police Bureau Investigation Division gathered sufficient evidence to secure a search warrant from the Rayong Provincial Court. The warrant allowed authorities to inspect the construction site within the industrial estate, a restricted area enclosed by high walls, making external access difficult. The raid uncovered a group of Chinese and Myanmar workers operating without permits. All suspects were charged with working as a foreign national without a work permit, and they were informed of their legal rights. They were handed over to the Nong Krap police station in Rayong for further legal proceedings. There it is. Busted. Number 2. Is that shooting in Bangkok, might have been on the news. It's all over the Facebook pages and whatnot. So, shooting at Bangkok or Tor Khor Market, I think that's how you say it, leaves 5 people dead, including 4 security guards. No good. The shooting claimed the lives of 4 guards and 1 market vendor, with 3 others injured. The incident occurred in the market's fresh food zone, has left the community in shock as police continue their investigation into the motive behind the attack. According to authorities, the gunman, described as an older man, possibly 61, wearing a black t-shirt, cream-coloured or camo shorts, and carrying a camo backpack. He opened fire on security guards who were reportedly employed by the same company as the shooter. Bit of a grudge or something. Surveillance footage captured the assailant later chasing a female vendor who pleaded for her life before being fatally shot. The gunman then took his own life near a beach nearby. Police confirm that one. The shooting triggered panic among shoppers who fled the scene. As Ban Su Police Station officers locked down the market. Deputy Chief leading the investigation stated the motive remains unclear, although authorities are exploring all possibilities, including potential links to the recent Thailand-Cambodia border tensions. No direct connection has been confirmed, however. Yeah, I'm not getting into all that. So the market, located near a popular weekend market, is a well-known destination for locals and tourists. Police are working to confirm the shooter's identity and gather further details. The market remains closed as investigating continues, with authorities urging anyone with information to come forward. Well, to me, it just seems like speculation, of course, but it seems like he had a grudge. He shot guys that he worked with and a lady. Poor lady. You know, if you want to, you just top yourself, mate. You're going to take everyone with you. Anyway, carrying on. Number 3. We've talked about this before in earlier podcasts. The AI surveillance cameras help Thai tourist police arrest nearly 300 fugitives. We covered this earlier, but it's a bit of an update. So the Tourist Police Bureau has successfully apprehended nearly 300 individuals with outstanding warrants in the last year, thanks to the deployment of AI-equipped CCTV cameras at key tourist destinations across the country. According to Police Lieutenant Commissioner of the Tourist Police there, the system was launched in July 2024 in cooperation with the Central Investigation Bureau, the old CIB. Advanced camera technology cross-references live footage with a central criminal database, allowing for real-time alerts when wanted people enter those areas. The initiative is part of an ongoing campaign to improve safety and enhance tourist confidence, particularly in high-traffic destinations such as Pattaya, Chiang Mai and Suvarnabhumi Airport. One recent example of the system's efficiency came at 10 a.m. on the 26th of July in Nong Khai province. Officers from the Tourist Police Division 5, working alongside immigration officers, received an AI camera flagging of a 32-year-old man wanted under a Nakhon Sawan provincial court warrant. Pardon me. He was charged with jointly committing theft using a vehicle to facilitate the offence or escape capture, or for receiving stolen property. Upon identification, he was detained by officers. The suspect attempted to flee, jumping over a barbed wire fence and scaling a wall into a nearby residential property. He sustained a head injury in the process before being apprehended. He was later taken to the hospital for treatment before being transferred to a police station for legal proceedings. Since the launch of the AI system has led to the arrest of 291 suspects across multiple provinces, including, here we go, we'll rattle off some stats for you. Pattaya, Chonburi, 110 arrests. Nakhon Ratchasima something. Bloody hell, I can't say that. Should have practiced. Sorry, people. 89 arrests in that place. Chiang Mai, 71 arrests. Suvarnabhumi Airport, 4. Kon Kan, 9. Udon Thani, 3. Nong Khai, 2. Tak, 2. And Nakhon Batom, 1. There you go. There's a few. Tourist police officers say the technology has significantly enhanced security in popular destinations, reassuring both domestic and international visitors. Authorities are considering expanding the AI camera system to additional locations in the coming months. There you go. Bloody hell. Can't get away with much. Enough CCTV everywhere. And now they're going to have facial recognition. Fancy. Anywho. Number 4. Bit of a drug bust, I think this may. Yeah. Or major drug bust. This didn't happen in Pattaya, but it's worth the yarn. Police cracked down on narcotics network, and seized assets worth 8 million baht. Thai police have launched a sweeping crackdown on major narcotics syndicate, with operations stretching across south and north of the country, arresting 5 suspects and seizing assets worth over 8 million baht in the coordinated sting. The operation, jointly led by Police Lieutenant, the commander of the CIB, and Police Major General, targeted key locations in Chiang Mai. 3 of the suspects, 44-year-old, a 42-year-old, and a 32-year-old. They were all wanted under arrest warrants from the criminal court for conspiracy to distribute Category 1 narcotics and participation in an ongoing drug trafficking network. 2 additional suspects, a 48-year-old and a 45-year-old, were caught red-handed during the raid. Police also seized an estimated 8,081,000 baht. That's 248,930,000 US dollars worth of assets believed to be linked to the drug trade. Confiscated items included a house and land, 2 cars, a pickup truck, 14 baht weight of gold jewellery and gold bars as well in there, 6 designer handbags, sacred amulets, a 9mm handgun, a MacBook, and over 61,000 baht in cash. Bit of a haul. The sting operation followed a December 2023 undercover operation in Pattaya Province. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Sorry, I should really practice this stuff before I read it, but carrying on. Where officers arranged to purchase 392,000 meth pills, the old yabba pills. During the arrest, the suspects opened fire on the police, injuring 2 officers and sparking a gunfight. Jesus. 1 gang member was wounded and arrested, while others escaped in the chaos. Further investigation revealed that the gang operated as a well-structured drug network with the 44-year-old man mentioned earlier, acting as a major financier for the southern region. Police believed he sourced the drugs from northern networks using private delivery companies and trucks for transport shipments. Once in the south, the drugs were redistributed to local dealers. Bit of a kingpin, by the sounds of it. Police Major stated that the man had used his drug money to rise in local influence, even running for village chief and forming close ties with local politicians. Bloody hell. Like the fucking Thai Pablo Escobar over here. Righto. He also reportedly recruited gunmen for personal protection. A squad of gunmen around him for further enhancing his power. This wasn't just a drug dealer. He was building a criminal empire, he said. This is a copper. If left unchecked, it would have posed a serious threat to society. That's true. All 5 suspects have been taken into custody. The first 3 all denied the charges, while the last 2 admitted to illegal possession of firearms. This case is now in the hands of the CSD Investigation Division 6 for prosecution. Police say the operation is ongoing, with further arrests expected as the investigation expands. Bloody Thai Pablo over here, man. Bloody hell. Gunman. Anyway, carrying on. Number 5. Pattaya police arrest a Cambodian man for robbing a Russian tourist within hours. Police apprehend a 28-year-old man for robbing the female Russian, also 28 years old, in a swift operation just hours after the crime. The old Pattaya City police are all over it. The incident occurred at 8 p.m, where the suspect riding a motorcycle threatened the victim with a screwdriver and stole her bag containing approximately 5,000 baht in valuables. Following the robbery, Pattaya City Police mobilised a rapid response team. By 4:30 the next day, authorities arrested the man, recovering the stolen bag and other evidence, including the suspect's clothing, a screwdriver, and the motorcycle he used. Police said the suspect attempted to flee upon seeing officers but was quickly apprehended due to a well-coordinated encirclement. During questioning, he confessed to the robbery, citing depression due to unemployment and not being able to support his wife and child back in Cambodia. He claimed that this was his excuse. The repeated job rejections, he said, linked to the tensions along the border, drove him to borrow a motorcycle and target vulnerable tourists in the secluded alley. Again, I'm not getting into that border tension stuff, but yeah, you probably all know about it. So the Russian tourists praised police for their efficiency, noting that they recovered her stolen property within hours. She expressed confidence in Pattaya's safety as a tourist destination. He now faces charges of robbery and has been handed over to investigators at the Pattaya City Police Station for legal proceedings, along with the recovered evidence. There it is. Not much more to say about that one. Busted. See ya, pal. Righto, number 6. So a woman, she was injured in a late night brawl in South Pattaya. Bit of a drunken punch up. A 23-year-old woman was left injured in the early hours after allegedly being assaulted by 2 other women following a drunken confrontation on South Pattaya Road. Emergency services were called to the scene around 3 a.m. after receiving reports of a street brawl outside a nightlife venue. Rescue workers from the Sawang Bulibun Foundation arrived to find the 23-year-old woman bleeding heavily from a head wound. She had a gash above her left eyebrow and blood streaming down her face. She was given first aid before being transferred off to the hospital. According to the victim, she had been drinking heavily at a nearby bar with friends and was walking back to her table after clinking glasses with another group when the incident occurred. 2 women at a table next to her accused her of bumping into their bag without apologising. A verbal argument quickly escalated into violence, with the victim claiming she was attacked and beaten by the pair before bystanders intervened and called emergency services. Police from the Pattaya City Police Station attended the scene and conducted inquiries. Officers advised the victim to file an official complaint so that legal processes could be initiated to identify and prosecute those responsible. The investigation is now underway after she filed the complaint. Well, accidentally bumped your bag, mate. Now you got to beat the crap out of me. Anywho, number 7, carrying on. This is a bit of a wild one. Tragic. Former son-in-law fatally stabs his ex-father-in-law over rejected reconciliation. In Hua Yai, a homicide incident unfolded in the early hours when a 28-year-old man fatally stabbed his former father-in-law in a suspected act of vengeance. The attack took place at the residence in Hua Yai, Banglamung, leaving the family in shock and the community reeling. At 4:30 a.m, Deputy Chief of the Hua Yai Police Station received a report of a severe assault at a house on Soi 15. Police and rescue workers rushed to the scene. Inside the bedroom of the single-storey house, authorities found the lifeless body of a 54-year-old construction worker lying in a pool of blood. A 15-centimetre kitchen knife was lodged in his chest, directly piercing his heart. The victim's wife and young grandson, who were present in the room, were visibly traumatised. The suspect, a pool maintenance technician, and the victim's former son-in-law fled the scene on a motorcycle before police arrived. Investigators revealed that he had recently separated from the victim's daughter, sparking tensions that may have led to the attack. The victim's wife told reporters about the horrifying moment when the suspect entered their bedroom, stabbed her husband, and calmly walked away. She said, "I was in shock," adding that her husband had no prior conflict with the suspect. She speculated that the motive might have stemmed from the failed attempt to reconcile with their daughter, noting that another knife was found in their daughter's bedroom, suggesting she may have been a target as well. Fortunately, the daughter was not at home. So the couple's 31-year-old daughter provided further insight, stating to reporters that she had ended her one-year relationship with the suspect about a month ago due to his drug use and violent temper. She believed he intended to harm her, as he had previously attempted to break into the house when she was absent. She also suggested that his actions may have been fueled by intoxication and his inability to accept her rejection. Fucking hell. CCTV from next door captured the suspect arriving on a motorcycle at 4:09 a.m. He parked near the alley, entered the house, and within 3 minutes, screams echoed through the area. The footage then showed him fleeing the scene. By 6 a.m, police tracked him down to a rented room in the Nong Pru sub-district where he was staying with his mother. Visibly shaken and remorseful, the suspect was apprehended, but not before relatives of the victim attempted to attack him. Too fucking right. Can't. Anyway, police intervened to prevent a mob lynching and took him into custody for questioning at the Huiyai police station. Winds me up, that does. So the mother of the suspect revealed her son confessed to the crime and expressed regret. She claimed he had no prior signs of violent behaviour. Authorities detained and charged him with murder. He is currently in custody awaiting further legal proceedings. Yeah. That's pretty sad. But we're carrying on to number 8. At 1:30 a.m, a 26-year-old mobile app delivery driver filed a police report at Pattaya City police station after being allegedly surrounded and threatened by a group of 5 to 10 motorcycle taxi drivers. The old orange vest boys, back at it again. The incident occurred on Second Road in front of the Marine Plaza Hotel in South Pattaya. According to the 26-year-old, the conflict began around 11 p.m. when he was driving his car out of a parking spot in South Pattaya towards Sukhumvit Road. He claimed to have used his turn signal as normal when a motorcycle taxi rider wearing an orange vest and carrying a passenger narrowly avoided collision with the vehicle. He said he then opened his window and said, "I signalled, brother," to which the motorcycle driver responded angrily, allegedly threatening him with, "I'll see you later." We gonna get stuck into it. Both parties initially went their separate ways, but the situation escalated around 12:50 a.m. while the driver was dropping off a passenger in Soi Marine. A group of 5 to 10 motorcycle taxi drivers then allegedly surrounded his car, blocking it from moving forward or backwards. One of the group allegedly shouted for him to get out of the vehicle, but fearing for his safety, he refused. The group then reportedly began pounding on the car, causing damage, which was filmed on a viral video later posted online. Yeah, I've got a few videos corresponding to these yarns. They'll be up on the Facebook page by the time the episode is out. Go have a look if you want. So in a panic, he accelerated to escape, during which his car collided with one of the motorcycles. Both parties later arrived at the Pattaya City police station to file reports and provide their accounts of the incident. The motorcycle taxi drivers, however, claimed that the car driver, he had sideswiped one of their bikes before fleeing, prompting their pursuit. We just said that. The investigating officer recorded the statements and instructed both parties to submit evidence to support their claims. The case will proceed under the law to ensure fairness for all involved. Police are continuing their investigation. Yeah, right. Yeah, go have a look at the video. You'll figure it out yourself. Number 9. Mysterious body found at the Bang San beach. Police seek identity. Residents and tourists at Bang San beach in Chonburi were startled by the discovery of a mysterious body believed to have been deceased for over 3 days. At 2:30 a.m, police were informed about a body washed up on the third section of the beach in Muang district. The police, along with rescue personnel, arrived at the scene where a crowd of residents and tourists gathered. The unidentified body, estimated to be a 50-year-old man, showed no signs of ID. Well, no signs of ID. It had no ID on the person. The deceased was dressed in black sweatpants and a long-sleeve black t-shirt and was found to be in a state of decomposition. Said that. The rescue team covered the body with a white cloth, awaiting arrival of any awaiting the arrival of any relatives who might identify the deceased man. Rescue workers shared after receiving reports from the public about the body. An initial examination was conducted. No documents were found to confirm his identity, who is believed to have been dead for at least 3 days. It's repeating itself. I'm repeating myself, sorry. So the appearance of the body suggests it might have been a fisherman washed on the shore. Anyway, we could keep an eye on that one, see if we can find out what happened. Carrying on to number 10. A female driver. She hits pedestrians in Pattaya, then collides with a parked truck, leaving one critically injured. At 3 a.m, the Sawang Bulibun Rescue Centre in Pattaya received a report of a car accident involving a sedan striking pedestrians and crashing into a parked vehicle. The incident occurred in front of a rice porridge shop on Sukhumvit Road in North Pattaya. Rescue volunteers rushed to the scene to provide assistance. At the scene, authorities found a white Honda Jazz sedan which had collided with the rear of a white Toyota Hilux, causing extensive damage to both vehicles. Inside the sedan, the driver, 24-year-old woman, sustained bruises across her body. On the roadside, 3 male pedestrians were injured. One was critical, others suffered head lacerations, and the third had abrasions. Rescue workers provided first aid before transporting all of them off to the hospital. CCTV footage from the rice porridge shop, captured parts of the incident, showing the sedan veering off course, striking 2 male pedestrians walking along the road and then crashing into the parked Hilux. The impact sent the pedestrians tumbling before the vehicle came to a stop. Police are investigating the cause of the accident, including potential factors such as driver error and road conditions, to determine further actions. Hopefully they're all right. No good. Righto, number 11. You could probably guess what's happening here. There's a bit more to what's being reported, but let your imagination sort it out. So, a Korean tourist claims assault and attempted robbery in Pattaya. At 4 a.m, the deputy chief of the Pattaya City Police Station received a report of a tourist being assaulted and injured in a car park outside an entertainment venue in Soi Siam. After notifying his supervisor, he led a team to investigate the scene. At the location, authorities found Mr. Koh, K-O-H, I reckon that's Koh. Sorry, getting sidetracked. So a 29-year-old South Korean man visibly shaken with a head wound and bruises on his face. Get this, he alleged to the police that he was attacked by assailants who attempted to rob him of 300,000 baht and forcibly plant approximately 20 pieces of a narcotic substance on him, identified as ketamine vape pods, in his bag before fleeing. He sought immediate assistance from the police, so he said that they tried to take 300,000 baht off him and put 20 vape pods with ketamine in his bag before running away. Because that's what you do when you rob people. Anyway, a security guard at the entertainment venue provided further details, stating that Mr. Ko had been socialising with a group of nearly 10 Thai individuals. The group was seen conversing outside the venue before leaving together in a vehicle. Upon returning, Mr. Ko found he was injured. The security guard did, though the guard was unaware of the cause of the assault. So police remained sceptical of his story, I wonder why, and plan to conduct a detailed interrogation with the assistance of an interpreter to clarify the circumstance of the incident. If all suspects are identified, they will be pursued and charged according to Thai law. Yeah. I mean, poor bugger got a hiding, but not saying much more than that. Righto, number 12, last one for the week. So this is, we're back down Soi 2 in Jomtien. We've covered this previously a fair bit. This area. So the drug gang busted in Jomtien Soi 2, seizing meth at 11 p.m. A joint operation led by Deputy Superintendent alongside the Deputy Inspector and the Narcotics Suppression Unit worked with Banglamung District administrative officials to raid Jomtien Soi 2. They're going to keep going at this joint and get rid of all the bad drugs around that area. It's good. Good on them. Good job, fellas. Good job. So the operation, driven by the anti-drug policy of Pattaya City police stations, they call it the No Drugs, No Dealers campaign, to dismantle drug networks nationwide. Acting on a tip-off about a group of youths trafficking drugs in the community, authorities launched a targeted crackdown. The raid resulted in the arrest of 4 suspects and the seizure of quantities of narcotics. The suspects were ID'd, and the first man, he had 7.3 grams of meth and 1 yabba pill. The second one, a lady, with 5 yabba pills and 0.4 grams of ice. Next, he had 8 meth pills and 6.3 grams of ice. The last fellow was caught delivering the drugs. There you go. Additionally, random urine tests conducted on the community residents revealed 8 individuals testing positive for drug use. All suspects were detained for further questioning. The atmosphere during the operation was tense, with some suspects pleading for leniency, one even begging officers to release their partner, and he wanted to take sole responsibility. Let me missus go, it was all my fault. Oh well. So all suspects were then handed over to Pattaya City Police Station investigators for legal proceedings. Authorities vowed to intensify efforts to eradicate drug trafficking in the area. Like I said, they've been cracking down on this area in Jomtien for a long time. So they're getting it done. Good on them. Righto, that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll have another episode coming up by the end of the week. Some more crazy yarns from crime and stuff in and around Pattaya City. You know how it goes, people. Give us a like or a sub. If you're after any merch, flick us a message. Other than that, stay safe out there, people. Stay safe.